Well, hello everyone. Belated Christmas greetings to you all, and but I hope you all have a happy new year and a very prosperous 2017. The video that follows is the rebuild, part 2 rebuild of my Fallowfield N-gauge layout. Actually it's part 3, I must remember that. But at any rate, what I've been doing on it is I have completed all the track work. It's all arrived just before Christmas, and it was all installed and tested. The reversing loop is in and working perfectly. I've put the fellow roadway in and started scenicking it. So I'm now at the stage of the part where you really don't see anything happening on the layout, and that is wiring it up. So that will be in another video later on. But before I go, I'd just like to once again wish you all a happy new year and a prosperous 2017, and I look forward to seeing all your videos. Very enjoyable getting ideas of what other people are doing and that, or seeing what other people are doing. So okay, got quite a bit work done. The trains are all running well on the outer loop anyway, but I've sort of been working on the viaduct here. So I made all the piles or the piers that are to go under there in certain positions. I've cut out some MDF. There's a former covered with brick paper. That one will fit on the inside and clamp up close like that. And I have the one for the outer side, which will also clamp up. And then that little former has got to come along to there, and that will sort of clamp round there somehow. Won't work at the moment because it's pretty firm, that the MDF, but once it's covered in brick paper, houses along here, buses going around the main road here. So I'm just about to put in the wire for the main roads for the buses. So that's the next exciting part. Now it's time to put the road wire in. I have done part of the layout. I have a fellow road groover. Actually, I've got a couple of those because the first one we wore it out. I managed to get parts for it. In the meantime, I bought this one. I have made up my own power pack to supply DC. Or is it AC power? Yep, DC power to this, and marvellous little tool. So I'll have a go at it. Just like that. That's one of the lanes done. I've still got a wee bit round the corner to do, and a bit over to the over to the left over there, out of shot. So I'll carry on doing that. I won't bore you with sitting there watching me do it and all. What you're left with is a mess on the table like that, and 2 grooves. And I always go along the groove with a screwdriver just to clean any of the muck out. When I did build the baseboard, I did make a mistake that I always do, and that was I put a couple of screws in right where the road was going to go. So I'll have that all opened up to roadworks, and as you can see I've got the wires going round. They'll go around the roadworks. So I'll give it a bit of a vacuum off now and bung in a bit of wire. Okay, I've done it all. I do draw a rough guideline out, but as you see I don't always stick to it. I've got to vacuum it now, but I find that when I'm using this little tool here, it pays to wear a pair of those. It's a pretty high pitched little scream on that thing, and it does hurt. Well, it hurts my ears, so that's why I wear the ear protection. Yeah, vacuums it all off. All done. I get the road wire. Now this is a Feller box that when you buy a kit, you know, from a German layout, they come in boxes like these, and they have this little contents thing that you can use it for storing stuff. Jolly good idea. So find the road wire. It comes packaged like that. I've trimmed it down to fit it. Yeah, that took a while. I went to video it, and they told me the memory card was full, so I had to go and download, or whatever it is, transfer it to the computer. However, I got the wire here ready now, and at the end of the run of the wire, because this layout's coming apart, I can't do a full loop. You have to drill a small hole and another one there, like that. Come on. Now this is where the fingers don't always work properly. You have to bend goodness knows if you can see that wire there, but you just have to bend a little right angle bit on that wire, just like that, and that is inserted into, you probably can't see because you're at the wrong angle, but however, it's inserted into that hole that I just drilled, like that. And they say to use a blunt instrument, an old chisel, and then I just go along like that, and the wire falls into that hole. And I'm probably out of shot almost by now. Give it a bit of a huff, and we'll see if it works. Turn the little bus on. Ooh. And the bus follows the wire. Now I do have to do road surfacing and everything like that there, so it will be, you know, to hold the wire in the bed of the road bed. There'll be a stop put there, which will be a Feller. Back in a minute. That there for focus. I think this is primarily designed for the HO, because I can't see any mention of N gauge in there, but I have experimented with, and I go for a wee walk and grab a bit of wood. I have experimented with this piece here of wood. I've put a wire in it, and they recommend 14 millimeters away from the wire. Hold it and picture you full. 14 millimeters, you put a hole there. Well, I've moved it into 10 and it worked, so I'm going to put that in on this layer. So that means that the buses will sit there. I don't have to take them off when I turn the power off. They'll sit there permanently until I energise this here, which neutralises the wee magnet under there. That will become an okay, I've done one lane, so we will now experiment. Bus on, oops, there we go, right. The bus stop there. That wire that I put in is a steel wire. There's a magnet under the, you can see them there, possibly see it on the front of the bus. I put a bigger one so it gets a better grip, and that magnet follows the steel wire, and it's got a steering mechanism under the bus. Around the road works. Look at that. And we're back to where we started from. Okay, time to test them. Both wires are in. They miss. Yeah, little green bus is rather slow. I think his batteries need charging. Come in, he'll stop there, hopefully, when I get it all in. I've got to buy that, so that's not going to be till next year now. Well, when I say next year, 2017. I come through the valley. Tons of room there. I kit bash these buses. You can't, fella do not produce them. Right, well, I can't find that wee truck, but as a friend of mine says, don't worry about it. When you're looking for something else, you'll find it. So I'm going to charge up these buses now. I'll put them in shop there. Fella sell these chargers, German or continental power socket, so which is totally different to the New Zealand system. So while I was on holiday in Germany, I managed to pick up a small multi-board at one of those mini market shops, you know, superette type of place. Yeah, just plug that in, turn your bus upside down. It has the little 3 pin socket there, and push that in gently, sit it there. Another charger, and there, and you get that one in. I might actually use another one because that's got a bent pin on it. Naughty boy. I should store them away properly. I do have chargers in a briefcase which protects those tiny little pins on there. You plug that in, the power is on, and then you switch that on. They're charging. It'll take about 7 hours to charge, and fellas say you'll get about 20 minutes running out of a bus. But surprise, surprise, I have actually, if I can pan it down. Oh gee, that was a jump, wasn't it? I have actually got a couple of hours, 2 or 3 hours out of a bus. Mainly if you let them rest, as these ones will be. They'll be resting around here at the railway station. So just the 2 stops, one there, and they will last a day quite easily at a train show. But I think I might just have to buy another truck. I just don't know where that other one's gone, but you know, as Richard says, don't worry about it, you'll find it when you're looking for something else. He's right, you know. Okay, she's all been done and dusted. Track's all screwed in. I've still got a couple of wires to go in, turn out around about there. I've got to put the droppers in right through for the turnouts. But I've given the tracker, I've given the layout a vacuum, and I have given the track a bit of a clean, so we'll see if they run. Well, 20 goes well. What about the 26? Wonder if she'll go. Oh, look at that. Wagons that they're towing their Minitrix track cleaning wagons. Just got a little a pad underneath them, and that just drags along the track. The rail that goes across from that little 26s goes across the other corner. I've got to wire that up yet. I've got some special little circuit board to go in there, as I desperately struggle to find it. And that's it there. I've no idea how it works, but evidently that when the train travels over that track, it reverses the polarity in the track and doesn't, keeps the train going, sort of thing. So you don't get a short when you come out, because it is a reversing loop. But it's all running well. Happy with it. All the feeds are in. All those droppers are all in and connected up. The turnouts of the wires that I've just got to put down. Once they're down, I can start sort of scenicking it, and then build a control panel. So that's it. As at today, what day is that? Good question, Donald, good question. The 13th of December at 11:30. Oh well, I better go out and mow the lawn now. I should have done that earlier on. Bye. Right, let's see if this thing works. So far so good. Oh, look at that. It worked. Okay, I've got to the stage now where I could start slapping a bit of plaster on it to do some scenicking. So I use builder's plaster, usually cheaper than a lot of other types of plaster you can buy. Mix it in a paint tray, and I add this stuff. It's poster paint, or powder paint they call it there. It's the type of thing kindies and places like that use. And I find that putting that in, it changes the colour of the plaster. Instead of it being white, if I put that in, it'll be green, or if that, it'll be a brown. And then if any time in the future that plaster gets chipped or anything like that, and if you've got green flock on top of it, you haven't got that white plaster showing through. What is actually showing through is brown plaster, which doesn't look as bad. Rightio, as you can see, I've slapped a bit of yeah, a bit of plaster around. Just little patches to do yet, plus the bridge there to do, and the bridge down there. But that is basically all the plastering done. There is a wee bit there I should have patched up. When I was cleaning the road after doing that, I did it too soon, so I'll get back into that, fix it up. So I'll go and put everything else away now, and just try cleaning up the road. Paint scraper here, I'll just go along the edge of the road, scraping that off. Clean it all up. A bit awkward holding the camera with one hand and trying to do the work the scraper with the other hand, but never mind. to it. Come in and I'll vacuum that. Around there. I think it'll be good enough for me. I'll repaint that road shortly. Okay, now I shall get the vacuum cleaner out and clean. Now I've been asked how do I attach the track. Well, as you can see, I do not put any underlay under it. It's Fleishman track, engaged track, and I use a pilot drill, just like that, and then I fit the shadows, those into it. Focus. They're a Minatrix screws. A pair of, I'm trying to do 3 things at once here, so the camera's probably missing most of this. And of course the screw is magnetic. Well, no, it's not, the pliers are. So then you insert the screw in there, and it just sits there. And you get the screwdriver. Not taken yet. There we are. It's going in. Sliving that up a wee bit. And there we are. We're home. Now, if you, like I do, have about 5 track plans and you screw it down, attach it permanently like it is there now. You see it's just not moving. Then you decide to change it. It's only the matter of undoing the wee screws and lifting your track. So it is not a... I've damaged a lot of track using tacks or track tacks or pins, so I found the screws a much better idea. May take a few seconds longer to put each one in, but the end result with undamaged track is greater. Now, having shown you that, I have cleaned up the mess that was on the layout with all the scenery, the plastering. We have a little space there, and I hope the church will fit in. Yes, look at that. I've still got to put the porch on, and the lynch gate will go down here. But yep, fits in beautifully. The town, of course, is going to be here.